Hello and
God,
welcome.
wow.
Hello and welcome
What type
to
of
another episode
content
of.
is these?
I don't know. Someone said that like when they saw a video on sorry, there we go.
There we go.
The podcast on the couch.
No,
It
don't.
reminded him of that was Alex, right?
Oh yeah,
90s
90s
porn
porno.
videos, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's wrong. Don't.
Sorry, Alex. Don't do it. Don't.
Just don't.
It was funny.
Yeah, actually it was. Yeah, no, it's.
Another
You
episode.
can make jokes like that. It's fine. No, we're.
fine.
Oh my god, we ain't woke here.
Another podcast. At this time, we're gonna talk about gaming because
Gaming.
again game.
First of all,
Game.
what type of console do you use?
Yeah, like PlayStation is GOAT. I mean, PC Master Race, then PlayStation, then Switch.
Yeah, but nowadays the thing is just like games are too, like.
Heavy.
Heavy, yeah, heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
They're very heavy and very big computers, and like very good computers are like, you know, you have to be settled in one place, and like they're very expensive. So it's just like.
Well, one day we'll build our own PC. That'll be.
We definitely will.
That's the goal.
Each
One of us gonna have our own PC. But no, the conversation is going to be about gaming. Obviously, you know, like our our social media or anything that we put online, it's about training, nutrition, fitness, gaming, going around Muay Thai, like, you know, everything.
Yeah, fitness, life, like moving,
And-
it's just life in general.
Yeah,
like
and-
what do normal people.
And you wouldn't have us without gaming, because the gaming has been a big part of both of our lives. I was a semi-pro gamer back in the day anyways. I mean, and by that I mean like I made some money out of it, but I stopped because I wasn't never that good to compete like on the highest level.
And
But-
you probably would have a girlfriend nowadays.
Probably not would not have had a girlfriend. Apparently can't speak either. Huh, who would have thunk?
That's what gamers.
That's you know, social skills zero. So I know some people who don't like gaming and who might like share on gaming and everything else.
I feel like those are kids who didn't, first of all, didn't have it in childhood, and second, didn't have a good childhood.
You had a good childhood. I genuinely think I think people still have a wrong perception of games because there are so many different games. Yes, there are games who are just dopamine suckers, and you're just like, you know, you just like get sucked in, you just do the repetitive thing. It's like haha win and everything else. But like gaming is such a big universe, and I always find it funny who people shit on like games or anime as well, and then they go and watch like movie or like, you know, if you shit on games,
shows and just
right? Yeah, but the funny thing is you might shit on a game and then go and be like, oh my god, Last of Us season 1 was amazing.
Was it more amazing playing it?
Yeah, imagine like, yes, you enjoyed that show so much. I got to experience all of it while playing music, the storytelling, like all the elements of it. I literally role played in that universe throughout the game. Or people go like, oh, anime is for children, and then go and watch movies that like literally copy anime. Like it's the same story from mangas or animes. I'm gonna shit on all of your you guys is out there who might shit on anime, and then go and watch Inception. Go and look up an anime movie called Paprika, and then see how your Inception holds up against that. Like scene by scene, it was copied from Paprika.
I mean,
Edge of Tomorrow by Tom Cruise. It comes from a Japanese manga and anime. Like everything. So anyway, gaming, and I think like people forget like how big gaming can be.
Like you said, like, oh, that's for kids, and it's like your magical Harry Potter world isn't.
Yeah, I mean,
I know you love Harry Potter, but you don't like.
Where are you going with this?
I know, it's just like there is just like, oh yeah, it's for kids because like they have powers and stuff. It's like most of the shows you love also have that. Right. Game of Thrones is like, when have you seen the dragon go around? I love Game of Thrones, but like there's a bunch of things that just like you're shitting on it because you don't like it.
Yeah,
that's.
But I think like people just because again like they go, oh, as a child this and that. You have to remember, yes, as children we grow up with games, and then we grow up and now we make games, right? So like games nowadays, again, it's a form of story. It's a form of entertainment because, like, you know, I'm a big fan of God of War, and now they're going to be an Amazon TV show of God of War. God of War 2018 is not just an amazing game. It's an amazing story. Mm-hmm. It's an amazing score. The music's fantastic. visuals, fantastic. Character development, storytelling, game mechanics. It's just an overall fantastic piece of entertainment. And we will not, like, you now, if you want to shit on entertainment as well, then go and become a monk, right? Whatever. So games have developed and they're so complex and it requires so much complexity. If any one of you thinks games are fun, go and play any from software games like Dark Souls, Sekiro, Elden Ring. And if you want grit,
think a lot.
No, but just like perseverance,
yeah.
right? Like these games teach you, like, you lose over and over and over and over and over and over. It just goes on. Like, these games are famous for being brutally difficult. There is no setting to make it easier, harder, or anything else. It's just the same setting throughout the day. Always hard. You have to really pay attention. You have to really go in and do the things and like learn, and just like it really teaches you how to like not give up. Like, honestly, like it does something to your brain. Those games are horrible in that sense.
Yeah, I don't play those games.
And then competitive games, like, you know, there are games that are just like so difficult, so much goes into it. Your brain has to work on such a high level, and there are like studies that shows like people who are into gaming, like they have better motor skills, better observational skills, because you have, like, on a screen you have to pay attention to so many different things happening at the same time. Now, can it overload your senses? Some games can, but again, if they're so flashy and everything else. So I'm not making a case for like them being perfect. Yes, there is always a, like, you know, good and bad with it, but to just be like, oh, games are not great for a lot of people, especially if they want to do this and this and this. And yes, they can be time consuming. I agree. They can take your time away, but also they can be really good for relaxation and
yeah, exactly. That's,
you know, just bringing you down. Like, if you're always like preventing burnout by gaming.
That's what I was gonna say. Because,
and then
like,
people who burn out go and watch shows and everything else. Again, think of games as entertainment. Like, sometimes I can watch a TV show and sometimes I can play a fantastic story. It's just like, imagine a book that comes to life and you can move the characters around and do things and see part of the world. Like, you know, just be involved. Every action you do affects that world. It's fantastic. This is like literally role-playing games are that, and we all wanted to do it at one point or another. So to just dismiss it as something for children, or to dismiss it as something as, oh, it's just time consuming and it's like cheap thrills and everything else, I think those people don't realize their perception of games are very backwards, and they haven't explored what they can actually get out of this, what they can get out of this piece of entertainment. Like, I'm playing a game the other day. Her and I were doing it. There was like a math equation there. Like, we had to solve. Like, it was like this number hash this equals this. This number hash this. So obviously the hash was like whatever the formula is. Figure that out in the middle of a game, and we literally sat down there for 30 minutes playing with numbers and doing maths again, and just like, you know, going through all the formulas that we could remember. That's a game for you. That's also a game. It's problem solving at its core. And especially, sorry, I know I'm gonna run around, but like, as coaches, like, because my business is literally, and our business, hers as well, as personal trainers, is problem solving and pattern recognition. You know what helps with problem solving and pattern recognition? Gaming, because that's exactly what it gives you, and you get good at these things. So yeah, that's it. I just got really heated up because I feel like people dismiss it too easily.
Yeah, I mean,
and for the wrong reasons.
So funny, because once I was having a conversation with someone who was saying, it's like, oh, I was talking about anime. It's just like, oh yeah, like I think you should watch this anime. I think it's really good and blah blah. I don't even remember which one it was. And it's like, oh no, that's for kids. And I was like, oh, what do you like? What do you watch? And it's like, well, Superman. I was like, is that not for kids? Like, didn't that start as a comic and for kids as well? It's just like, and it's not to shit on Superman. It's not to shit on anything. It's just like, you tried to one-up me by telling me Superman was better than the anime that I was watching. So it's just like, there is a lot, like, I think sometimes there are some people who just feel offended if you don't like the things that they like. It's just like, the fact that I told you something that I like is, now we can talk about, you know, like, likings, and it's like, what do you do on your free time? And then there will be some like people with pain in the ass would be like, you should not have free time, blah 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 blah, and then you see them just like do like recreational things that might not be the best thing, and create a little bit more brain rot. And it's just like, well, maybe you're not shitting on like, I don't know, you just kind of want to be like, oh yeah, I'm tougher.
I mean, it's also becomes like, again, what you can attach your ideologies to, I think, like, will be the answers, because they might be like, oh yeah, anime is for children, but then Superman, and then when you ask them, they'll be like, yeah, because Superman represents this and this, because they can attach like hope. Yeah, the S stands for hope, and is like, you know, and he's always like a good guy. So what I mean is, like, I think like people can get like, because we all follow, if you want to get deep into it, we all follow character arcs and story arcs in our everyday life. Every saying that you know, every idiom that you know, every story or fictional character or like facts, if you want to look at it, or anything else, they teach you one story. Like, you know, they have core stories behind them that drive a point, and some people can find that
you kind of connect with it too.
Yeah, they can connect to it through different mediums. But also they're locked up, or like they're just so against opening up to new ideologies, where you can find it everywhere, like with all people, with all coming from different points of like parts of life and everything else, you know. It's not just like games, but I'm here to tell you, games are fantastic.
It's just like, do whatever, like,
do, yeah,
you know, like I don't know, like I grew up like seeing some people like play so many different games, and everything was just like very, very nice. And it's just like, there was a, like, I forgot that there was this like pet game. I don't know if you ever played it in the DS Nintendo. That it was pretty much like you had pets and everything. There's like people who grew up like having Tamagotchis, and like people who grew up playing with dolls, and it's just like seeing gaming as very weird. So it's just like,
honestly, I think gaming can teach you like
a lot.
Resource management, you know, like in life, like if you want to
it's a role play. It's a role play overall. So it's just like,
not just role playing, like resource management, you know. In a game, like you have to go and earn this and that, put experience point in this, put experience point in that. You have strength, agility, dexterity, intelligence, things like that. You can put points to it. Money, like, or grinding, like, oh, if I want this thing, I have to really go and grind and put the work in, and like, you know, farm this thing and make the currency in the game to go and buy that thing. These are all just like literal life skills to have as well. Like, if you can relate to it, and if you can just like see that it translates into, and it teaches you so much, again, like about I learned more about like taxes and world like structure in games than anything else, you know, like history, some games with history, some places, like, it's
I think, I don't know, like, if you're
just to dismiss it because you haven't done it and you have a closed mind to it without realizing, and it's very simple-minded, because you don't realize, like, your idea of games being simple is the games you played as a kid, and they were just like probably very simple, and you didn't keep up with like how they have developed and evolved, and what kind of
like, I think you just close yourself to a whole world of something. It's just like, why would you do that?
Experiences.
And it's like, if your excuse is that they're very much like time consuming, and like you can get lost, and you're just looking for like dopamine boost and stuff, maybe it's just a time management issue that you have, and it's not necessarily like a time consuming thing. If you like put yourself like, well, I'm gonna only play a couple of hours on a weekend, why wouldn't, well, like, that's only 2 hours. Like, people spend 2 hours scrolling on their phone.
Exactly, it's a way to wind down, like,
day.
And I rather like, especially now in this day and age, doom scrolling is a thing. A lot of people do, and that's a actual problem, right? I rather play games than doom scroll. Right? People be like, oh, I have to manage my time and everything else, I'm not going to play games, but I end up doom scrolling anyways, and it's just like, one, and both bad, both good. Like, just pick your battles properly. Don't in Farsi we have a saying that again, always I think I drop Farsi lines in this, like, گربه دستش به گوش نمیرسید میگفت بو میده, right? and I've said this many times, it's like when the cat couldn't reach the meat, he said, "Never mind, it's spoiled anyways." Right? It's just like when you don't get something or you can attach to something, like, "Oh, it's fucked anyways. It doesn't matter. It's bad anyways. It doesn't work." Right?
You put in the excuse before you even try the thing.
Yeah. I think like in Hungary they say like the cat was trying to reach for the cheese and it said it smelled or something like that. It's funny that they also have a saying similar to this. I found out. I think it's Hungary, but yeah, not getting distracted. So anyways, let's make it a little bit more about actual games. What is your favorite genre of gaming? Like if you had to pick top 2 or 3, because I know we both like many different versions or things.
Yeah, so I usually like puzzle games. I don't know if that's like the actual name, right? Like you just kind of like
platforming and puzzle.
Yeah.
Like when you say puzzle games, are you thinking like Crash games and stuff like that? Because those are platformers and you have to fix something and go open a door to get to the side. Like it's a mix
pretty
of
much,
both.
but like Crash a little bit more simple usually, right? It's just like very, very like.
What's an example of a puzzle game that you have in mind?
There was this platform like long time ago in Latin America, like in Venezuela. I could play this. I think they were like Argentinian or Chileans. That it was a platform that was called Inca Games. That pretty much it was very funny because there was like a couple of guys who developed this platform, and they will make like mini games that will usually have like pop culture people. It's like there were like games with like Michael Jackson. There were games with like what's her name, Britney Spears, One Direction, like people like that. It was all in Spanish, but then it would be like Saw games. So these people will use Saw, like
the movie Saw.
Yeah. He will use these guys, and it's like if like I don't know, like something happened, it's like the evil kind of like took them over, and then it's like you are a person trying to solve the puzzle. So it's like you have to go through rooms and like find the puzzle. It's like if you enter the wrong room at the wrong time, I don't know, like if you went with like Michael Jackson, maybe he had nightmares, and then like Freddy Krueger would come and kill you. It was very fun. It's very weird, but then it's like you will have to go through different rooms and like use things that you will find against them, and then free the person or the people that were like caged up.
Yeah.
So it was very very interesting. My mom used to like it as well. Like, we would play it together. Stuff like that. There are like few games that I used to play as well. Like they were all usually very like quick games as well. Like you cannot just have like puzzle games. Like you spend hours there. So it's like pretty much games that make you think a lot. So that's what I mean with puzzle games. So it's like these type of games. What else? Adventure games, I like them a lot. And RPG games.
Role playing games, nice. Yeah. I think like I love role playing games, especially more like I'm a big hack and slash kind of guy, like swords, axes, things like that. I was never good at FPS, like shooter games, right? Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, things like I just never was good at it. I tried many times when I was young. I would play a lot.
They're usually boring, unless they're like good and like you're playing with friends. I think like on their own, they're usually very boring.
Yeah.
I like shooting games, but like not my favorite. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I like RPGs or like adventure games with like swords, hack and slash style, Devil May Cry. Then like big RPGs like Witcher, God of War. Now I've gone into D&D more and more, so Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, normally my genre of games is like obviously Ghost of Tsushima and things like that. So like lots of swords, lots of open world, or like even like linear or open world. I have this issue that I have to.
Wonderful choice of both.
Yeah, and I have this thing that I get my worth out of a game because I think we've talked about this before. I like to finish it. So I don't buy that many games, but I just play one game for many hours to get everything possible in the game. And I like games that kind of reward you for that as well. But make it hard to get those things also. And reactive games, like the Even though I'm really bad at it, dodging and parrying.
Oh, you're horrible at it, but yeah.
And obviously Dota has been a part of my life forever, so.
Yeah. Fair enough. Like, if I were to say like favorite game, I mean, I think I like to watch mini horror games, but I'm too scared to play them myself.
Yeah.
Like,
we like playing it. It's just that like we need to find the formula. Maybe it's the TV. I don't know. There's something because like she likes to play, but she doesn't want to play it alone. So she wants me to watch, and I love watching it. And like again, because horror games normally, essentially, in essence, they're puzzle games, right?
Yeah.
They're puzzles with elements of.
That's why I like them so much.
Yeah, fear, like kind of sewn into it.
Yeah.
But the problem is because normally most horror games are because to give you more of a horror, it's you like it's through
like
your first person rather than over the shoulder or third person. And when I watch her play it, I get like a little bit of like dizziness.
Yeah.
Because of that first person, like I want to control and look at one thing, and she goes that, so my eye is following like, oh, I saw something, I want to go and look like down right, and then she sees something and up left, so she moves the camera suddenly there, and like these things, when I watch along, I don't know why, but I get dizzy when I like anything else I can watch forever, I'm fine, but horror games are like very focused in, like if I watch it, I just get a little bit dizzy, so.
Yeah, that's why I think they need to be like mini horror games.
Yeah, so it doesn't take
like
too much.
1-2 hours max.
Yeah.
Like, because that's the thing also, like when like I was playing what's the name? Shit.
Little Nightmares? Or
No, the other one. Madison.
Madison, yes.
And that's a tough horror game, and I've seen it. I've watched the gameplay. I know what happens. I know everything. But it's just a little bit tough, and like. So and it's a long game, right? It has like many mini stories within the thing. So it's just like you kind of have to like solve one thing, then like you just go through the next one. It's like it has a lot of chapters.
Exactly. Yeah.
So usually that like becomes a little bit too much for me sometimes. And then I like mini games, mini horror games.
Yeah, and I think
long games, RPG.
Yeah. Funnily enough, we want to, as we said, we want more gaming to be involved. So we want to, and we have done it, but not regularly. But that, and we said it is part of the plan. We will stream gaming more regularly. We'll do horror games, RPGs, small mini games, like puzzle games and things like that. We will probably this week, Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
We will stream it, put it on YouTube channel as well, so you guys can watch it. Because I know people like actually us reacting to stuff. We'll do another Dungeons and Dragons, live Dungeons and Dragons. That's another thing. People might share on gaming and then be like, Stranger Things was a great. I'm not done. I'm still salty about this.
Oh my god.
But yeah, and Stranger Things, the first season were fantastic. But it's literally about Dungeons and Dragons. It's literally about Dungeons and Dragons. It has that. But yeah, we're gonna do a big Dungeons and Dragons. Get a couple of my clients and friends to play with us again. And this time I will not mess up recording our sound, so we can have it and you guys can watch it and see how hilarious we are and how funny it'll be. But yeah, I think that's a good way to end this.
Yeah.
Play games. Don't be afraid.
It's just the same as nutrition. It's like
you made a post recently was like poison is in the dosage, right? Like people, with gaming, yes, it can become really time consuming as well. Again, it's the dosage. So don't hate the game, hate the player. With that, play games,
Peace.
keep it under control.
Play good games.
Have love, live, love, laugh.
Have love.
Have a laugh. And with that, I'm going to go and play my game. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.